Saint Germain, the big picture. I am Saint Germain, and I am here to be with you at this time to help you to fully understand the big picture, and what is in process of happening now, what is going to continue, and what has been happening for quite some time leading up to this point. This point that you are coming to, arriving to, that is going to take you to the next level, or the next phase, if you will, of this entire plan. This plan not only for the country, the United States, for America, but the entire planet, the entire world coming. That is what the full plan is all about, the big picture. And along the way, you do have to look at the minutiae. You do have to look at the smaller events that are happening that are leading to the big picture. But always remember looking at it from a higher point of view. And as if your head was up in the clouds and you have that point of view looking back. But know that when you are up in the clouds, when you're higher, your vibrational frequency is also higher, as well as your consciousness. You can't see how to cross the entire vista in front of you. You can't see everything from a larger point of view. That is what this time is all about. For those of you that are aware, those of you that are no longer sleeping, have become awakened. It's for you to always remember that there is a plan in place here, and it is continuing to work out. And yet there will be those events. Those events are definitely coming more and more, and are not only again for the United States, for America. And notice that I am using the term for America, not of America. For that is the old corporation. The new republic is forming. Is coming together, has been planned for some time now, and is coming together, and indeed will come together. You will have your new republic, but it will be for the entire world, the entire planet, all of humanity, collective humanity coming together as one. And those, of course, that cannot handle the vibrational frequency as it continues to increase will no longer be here. You must understand that only those that can be in the higher vibrational frequency and have that higher consciousness will be allowed to remain here on the planet. Those that cannot handle the energies will find ways to leave the planet, even if it comes to the point where they are taken fully off of the planet by those of your brothers and sisters from other systems. This is also a possibility leading to that. There are events that are coming, events that will shock the world. And also those events, those very events will also shock many of you as well. But know that it is all a process. And know that, as you had said in your discussion earlier, had the events of yesterday, the attempted assassination of President Trump. Those of you that watched this event did not have the fear involved. You did not have the anger involved. Most of you looked at it as this is meant to be. This is just something happening. Whether it was real, or whether it was a faked or staged is not the important thing at this point. It is what it is leading to. The next event and the next one after. And not all will be negative, or even appear negative. Many will be positive, and appear such as positive. So just know that you are on the verge right now, on the cusp of many great changes coming forward to the entire world. But first, there must be the return of the Republic of the United States for America. There must be the return to this Republic. And the new Republic is in process, and is coming on board here very soon, very shortly. Trust, just continue to trust, my brothers and sisters, trust in the plan working out. And those of you that are the way showers, those of you that are here to pave and show the way, know that you are here certainly for a reason, and your mission. If you choose to accept it, then that is what you would call upon here, because you have already chosen to accept this mission, and you are on mission now. There's about to unfold even more. I am Saint Germain, and I leave you now in peace and love and oneness, and that you continue to move forward, and realize throughout all of this that it is all meant to be and working out exactly as it needs to, moment by moment by moment. The scale of consciousness. In all of creation, there exists 9 levels of existence, or density layers. These densities are sometimes referred to as dimensions. Dimensions versus densities. Dimension is a term often used to refer to other realms of existence, but it can cause confusion, in that the word dimension also refers to measurable attributes of this reality such as time or space measurements, for example length, width, or height. Other realms of existence could be more descriptively called densities, levels, or density levels. In the light of emerging knowledge, I recommend that people avoid potential confusion by using the words density or density level instead of dimension to describe the vibrational level of existence. There are 9 primary density layers in the universe, each one divided further into multiple sublayers. They are called density layers because they were formed by the progressive compression of divine consciousness to produce different levels of existence. 4th density, for example, is more subtle, less dense than our 3rd density realm of existence. Beyond the 9th, the root of all consciousness, of all awareness is infinite being, the absolute, Tao, or the I Am presence within all things. When infinite being stirred from its eternal state of peace and perfect bliss in order to engage in the act of creation, it formed an active aspect of itself which we refer to as the Creator. While the creator aspect of infinite being engages in the action which maintains the universe in existence, it is the underlying omniscience of infinite being which is the awareness that is present in all parts of creation. The universe exists within the mind of the creator, so the one creator is beyond all the density layers of creation. All of creation exists within the mind of the creator. The 9 densities. The 3 creative principles of the creator, thought, feeling, and motion, were employed to create the 9 density levels of existence using 9 variations of the original 3 principles. These are 3 cosmic levels, 7D-90, 3 spiritual levels, 4D-60, 3 basic levels, 1D-3D. The top 3 densities are home to the root consciousness of the cosmic aspects of the universe with which we are familiar: galaxies, 9D, solar systems, 8D, and planets, 7D. 7th density, 7D, is home to the consciousness of planetary beings such as Gaia, the Mother Earth. This is where most of her consciousness exists, even though she maintains bodies in other levels of existence, such as our realm in physical 3D. The 7D level of consciousness can be visited by humans who reach the ultimate yogic achievement of cosmic consciousness. This occurs when the Kundalini life force, normally resident in the base of the spine, is raised, not partially, but in its entirety to the crown chakra, above the head. As a rule in this 3D world, yoga masters who can achieve full cosmic consciousness are quite rare. One great example of an exception to the rule is Yogananda, 1893 to 1952. 6th density, 60, is home to angels and archangels. Archangels are global spirits, whose enormous fields of awareness surround the world in all levels of 6th, 5th, 4th, and 3rd density. The consciousness of the great world teachers is based in upper 6th density, as this provides the greatest coverage for their awareness across the globe. When a person calls upon an archangelic being, this immediately contacts that being's world-spanning awareness, and they will then focus more attention upon the person. If they sense that healing, support, or upliftment is appropriate, they will respond by providing such a service. Jesus operates out of the upper 6D archangelic realm because that gives him the greatest coverage in his service to the spiritual growth of all people in the full range of realms in 3D-5D. 5th density, 5D, is home to soul consciousness and is a non-physical realm of spiritual light and sound energies. Traditionally, 5D is referred to as the higher mental realms. Although souls are perceived as separate individuals in 5D, just as we are in the physical realm, they are also fully attuned to their connectedness with each other. Soul bodies are non-physical fields of higher mental energy. Your soul can also be referred to as your higher self, or as the superconscious aspect of your total field of awareness. 4th density, 40, is home to spirits in the afterlife, and it can also support physical humans. There are numerous subrealms of existence within 4th density, with the lower subrealms being more dense than the higher subrealms. While spirit or astral beings are ethereal and ghost-like relative to us, they are solid to each other, so they are correctly referred to as quasi-physical rather than non-physical beings. Those who inhabit the realms of the afterlife in spirit bodies experience relative freedom as their quasi-physical spirit bodies respond easily to their mental direction. Spirit beings find it easy to levitate and they can instantly relocate to a desired destination. They can also create quasi-physical objects using the pressure of mental energy applied to the universal supply of etheric energy. They call these objects thought forms, and a well-made thought form will exist for more than a year, without any further attention, before it dissolves back into the surroundings as etheric energy. With regular attention, it will stay in existence as long as it is important to someone. Third density, 3D, is currently home to physical human beings. It is a realm of self-awareness and intellectual development. While your physical body is currently located in third density, your mind is free to roam to other frequencies or density levels of awareness. Second density, 2D, is the level of consciousness of biological existence of plants and wild animals, even though their physical forms exist in the 3D realm. Third density is currently the lowest level, where the Earth maintains a physical body, so there is no 2D version of Earth below us. First density, 1D, is the level of consciousness of the basic physical elements and objects that are called inanimate by many people, such as rocks and crystals. Because all objects in the universe are composed of compressed divine consciousness, even subatomic particles have a sense of awareness at some level. For example, quantum entanglement experiments have shown that when subatomic particles collide and separate, they continue to remember each other and act out their connected relationship. Conscious level versus location level. Even though your physical body is stationed in the 3D location level, your conscious level can vary from minute to minute. You can be focused on a practical challenge requiring 3D thinking 1 minute, then go into heart-centered 4D consciousness the next minute, and then, with some practice, launch even further into 5D soul consciousness. Here's another example of conscious level versus location level. The building blocks of the physical universe exist at the lowest density of awareness. Basic chemical elements, like hydrogen, copper, calcium, and silicon. These basic elements exhibit a 1D, first density, conscious level, yet they exist with us in this 3D world. Their location level is 3D even though their conscious level is 1D. A little further up the scale of consciousness is the plant kingdom in the 2D, second density conscious level. Again, their 3D location level is different to their 2D conscious level. We are being prepared for ascension to physical 4D. By the gradually rising frequency of all matter on the earth. This is a cosmic change ordained by the divine creator, and one which ranges far beyond our planet, or even our solar system. When the shift is complete, our physical bodies, and all matter on earth will be located in the fourth density level of existence. The primary consciousness of Gaia, the Mother Earth, exists in 77th density consciousness, which is the first layer of the cosmic realms of awareness. Besides her root consciousness in 7D, Gaia maintains a presence in the 6D angelic realms, the 5D soul realms, the 4D subtle realms, and the 3D physical realm. It is a perfect example of how the universe is benevolent. We are honored to stand on the physical body of a 7th density cosmic entity, the Mother Earth. On a clear day, we can even look up into the sky and see an even greater being. The 8th density cosmic being we call the Sun. The Sun is the closest being to the divine within our sight. The elders, your purpose. Do you wonder about life today? Do you wonder about the many things you seemingly can't control? Do you know your purpose? Know, too, that you are able to control all within your realm of understanding. You control all that is within your ability to control. And it is simply this: you control your life and what you choose to incorporate into your being and world. Isn't that enough? A cause is not your purpose. You may contribute to other collectives, and you may contribute time to different causes, but you cannot control more. As you might know, you are unable to direct the sun and stars. You see, that is for a reason. You came here to understand something. We'll call that your purpose. Let us say it was a small understanding. That you wanted to know more personally. It was not knowing what was from a more personal and direct way. It was to know fully what this purposeful thing was. And now you are here. And for many, you have been here for longer than you might suppose. Does it feel as if you belong here, or do you feel something else? You see, this space was meant to be a temporary one. And until you enact this energetic thing, you will return yet another day, and then in another life. It is that your soul wanted to know something that it did not quite understand. Make known what is unknown, and it is that you are here to make that understanding known. But how can you do that when you are not fully focused upon it for even a short time? Do you even recall it now? And we suggest that you make it a priority for a short time. You make it that thing that you must get about knowing, for you will remain and return until you do. Make time. Do you see this? Do you understand the significance from which we posture this recommendation? It is significant. It is worthy of your time over this, that, and the other. Know that now is the time for you to get about why you came here. It is time to discover what you did not and do not now know. Although we will say that you most likely have already discovered it in another time. It is simply that you didn't know what you had found. And it must be found from knowing that it is the thing you were meant to discover. Do you see the difference? Get about why you are here. This world is changing. And you may not like what you return to find. Do things now while there is an ease in your step, and each one moves you closer to all your heart desires. Find your purpose, your original purpose. Move this way today rather than any other. Archangel Michael, words of peace. Greetings, I am Michael, Archangel Michael, warrior of peace, angel of blue, and I come to you today with words of peace. You have a saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words can never hurt me, and that is true, beloved, when you use my sacred shield to shield yourself from the words that can harm, the words that can do damage. But words can do harm and words can do damage. And so I ask you to be part of my army of warriors that subscribes to the idea of words of peace. For just as words can harm, words can heal. Now, I have come to you before bringing you the idea, the notion, the tools, that you may be a gardener of peace. But beloved, what are the seeds? What are the seeds that are going into that garden to make the beautiful flowers of peace, of love, of joy? The seeds are the words, the seeds are your thoughts that become the words, that become real, that become the things that manifest. And so I ask you to decide what kind of words will you be planting in my garden, which is your garden of peace. Each word that you utter will sprout. It will grow, it will take form, and it will also bring seeds for other words of the same to find their place in the dirt, and also grow. For words flock together. They find others of the same vibration, the same energy, and they form a group. So what do I ask of thee? Not to go out and tell others that they are wrong, that they are using words of war. And words of war can be anything that is not of love, that is not of the divine qualities. What I ask you to do is to focus on yourself, concentrate, be mindful of the words you are planting. Are you planting seeds of love with your words? Or are you planting seeds of war, seeds of dishonor, seeds of anger? And yes, there are the times when you must use your words to help to transmute the emotions you are feeling that you do not wish to feel, you wish to have right through your body, and leave. But even then, beloved, your words of peace, your words of joy, your words of love are always the answer. Know that when the words of war come to you, that they can be transmuted not only through your thoughts, but use the light that is always brought to you. Especially Uriel, angel of light, as his silver flame, that is always at your disposal. The words can turn silver, and not the silver of war, but the silver glittering dreams of joy and peace. And so I leave with you these thoughts of peace, these thoughts of how you can move forward. Yes, we have many times come to you with these words, with these ideas in different ways, in different fashions. But I come today, beloved, to bring you this way of seeing, of this way of understanding. as a gentle reminder for your heart that you are one of my warriors of peace. Otherwise, you would not be privy to this message. And so I leave you with words of love. Carry on, beloveds. You are treasured, you are admired, and you are greatly loved. Farewell. SorceryOffLight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.